And welcome back. We are here with PBR Hall of Fame bull rider and co-captain of the new Missouri Thunder team, Luke Snyder. So the Missouri Thunder team is the new PBR, or is hosting the, the first home competition here in a few weeks.
Yep.
Wow. What can we expect from that?
And it is a lot to get out because this is new.
Yeah.
It is the PBR, but this is brand new what we're doing, you know. So this is a new team format. So it's bracket style, head-to-head competition. So we're going to hold a record just like an NFL season would. So
Really?
our home event, you know, each of these franchises in the league gets to host a home market event. And ours is coming up here at Ridgedale. And we couldn't be more excited to unveil the new amphitheater. You know, Johnny's all about connecting folks back to nature, and that's what he's going to do here.
Yeah, I heard that this arena is completely unique compared to others. So, I mean, obviously you're bringing in the nature aspect. Is there anything else that makes it very unique, or can you explain that?
Well, the number one thing that's going to stand out to everybody is the view. I mean, we're going to have the beautiful Table Rock Lake in the background. You know, all these cities we go to, we ride at amazing facilities. It's wherever they play NBA basketball, but not to take anything away from them, they all tend to look the same, you know, when you tour. This is going to be so unique because it's going to immerse people in the outdoors. The beauty of the Ozarks is something that is very special to all of us here, but it's great to, you know, highlight it to everybody that's not necessarily from here, because I would put it up against any view in the world, really.
So this is going to put Missouri on the map, kind of, in the PBR, right?
It is. You know, this event is not just going to be the home to the Thunder, but obviously everybody's heard by now Garth is coming the very next weekend. So, you know, you got two major events back to back that it's going to put Missouri on the map for sure.
Yeah, so you guys are the opener for Garth.
There you go. Pretty much. We're going to open for Garth, so that's pretty cool.
But you have somebody in common with Garth,
we
right?
do.
Tell us about that.
Our general manager, our fearless leader, we go back a long time. Randy Bernard is Garth Brooks' manager, but Randy has worn a lot of hats. He was one of the original founders of the Professional Bull Riders. He was the president of the Indy Race Car League, and now we get to have him as our general manager with the Missouri Thunder. So what a great leader under the ownership of Johnny. You know, he's such a visionary that we get to have a lot of fun with ours.
Yeah. So
Which is so exciting. So tell me a little bit about how compiling this team together worked.
So we compiled this team in May in Texas, and it was really cool how we did it. It was a live draft, and
just like the NFL.
Just like the NFL. So it was snake draft order, and we random draw in New York City at Madison Square Garden. We made the front page of the Wall Street Journal talking about this draft. So we randomly drawn to see which franchise picked first. So we jumped out there, and, you know, we're showing some picture of the guys, and you know, we get to pick 5 starters. We get 2 alternates, and then we actually run a practice squad league that's like feeder system to the major league. So we operate a big roster of guys, and as coaches, we get to, for the first time ever, pick which rider we want to put on which bull. You know, the Wednesday prior to the event. So we can play to some strengths of different guys. So it's kind of strategy takes place now.
Now you are our co-captain. Who's coaching with you? My
best buddy, Ross Coleman, is my co-captain. Me and him traveled together for 13 years professionally. He's my best buddy. We were in each other's weddings, and that's him on the right of this picture, far right. And, you know, for him and I to be back together and be competitive again and not have to get our own bells rung, it's it's really great to live vicariously through these guys because, man, I get more nervous watching them because, you know, if you weren't riding good personally, you could kind of fix that yourself. Now we just try to have to will it as much as we can in these guys and cross our fingers. You know?
Right.
So tell me, what does the rest of the season look like for you guys?
So we're right at the halfway point of the season. We're sitting really good. There's kind of a log jam from 1 to 4th place. We're sitting 4th. We've held that #1 spot down for the majority of the season. So going into our event this weekend in Oklahoma City, it's very easy to reclaim that #1 spot, which we're going to hope to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, how can people get tickets to this?
So for our event, we're on sale at Ticketmaster.com. You can also go to PBR.com and buy tickets. It's, you know, obviously September 23rd through the 25th. We're going to have tons of activities going on with this. We're going to have a huge tailgating situation. Get there early. Tons of family-friendly stuff to do. We're going to have some air shows. We're going to have an amazing fireworks deal, and you're going to get to meet some of these professional athletes firsthand.
And get to see the view for yourself.
Yes.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Luke.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I hope everybody can come out. It's going to be a blast.
So much fun.
All right, well, coming up next on Ozarks Live, we're going to learn how we can help students across the nation.
That's right. Safe and Sober is next.